it's me, Nancy, today. I'm in the whiteout. Anyway, I was going to talk about faith. Sometimes when we have a lot of trouble, our faith starts to waver and we have low faith. And when you have very little faith, that is not the time to question your faith. When you have a lot of faith and you know God is there and you feel close to Him, you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that He is there and that you're being blessed and that miracles are happening. And so if you can remember those times, say today your faith is very low. Just, I don't know. Remember those times when you did know and just coast. It's not the time to question, is it real, is it not real? Like when you're under a cloud, it might be hard to remember what a sunny day is like. That is not the time to start deciding that there are no such things as sunny days. If you've ever experienced a sunny day, as hard as it is to remember what it's like, just hold on to that fleeting memory and believe it, that yes, I can't remember, but I know that I knew once. And if you knew once, trust yourself. And if you don't trust yourself, trust me. I know that God lives. I know He's there and He listens. I know He loves each of us. Tons. More than we can love anybody. And He forgives us constantly. And He knows our weaknesses. And He understands. He doesn't judge us and think we're horrible people. We're His children. He loves us. He wants the best for us. He wants us to do good. But you know why He wants us to do good? Because then we are happy. Look at me. I'm always happy. I do lots of good. Sometimes I'm in a bit of a funk. Boy, those trees are all fallen down. Those are cedars. They've all been broken off. Those are different. I've never seen a field that looked like that before. But I must have, because I've been through here before, so there. Anyway, so if life is getting you down, there's a few things you can tell yourself. One, we grow from our trials. It's our trials that help us to develop the characteristics of godliness. We do not develop long-suffering and patience and forgiveness. We don't develop them if nobody's ever mean to us, if life isn't bad. I mean, if you never have anything to be patient about, like you didn't have any kids, nothing's ever bothered you, you've got life by the tail, then you're not going to develop a lot of patience in that lifestyle because there's nothing to be patient about. But when you have ups and downs, when you have problems, when there's too much noise and you can't stand it, when kids are doing things you can't stand, when people are being mean to you, when everything's getting broken, all your car and everything else, patience, we develop our patience not to get mad, not to take revenge and all those things. We develop that as we're bothered by things. It's an overcoming it thing. Plus, your weaknesses are going to be with you for most of your life. I learned that a few years ago. It dawned on me that I will always have a problem with overeating. I always have since I was little, and now it's really showing. I'm getting too big. But I will always have this problem. I know how to diet. I have tried every single diet out there, and I've probably lost 1,000 pounds in my lifetime. But that doesn't mean it's easy or that everything works or that whatever. So if you have a really hard time with anger, you'll probably always have a hard time with anger. So give yourself some slack and just make small progress. Don't beat yourself up. That's what Satan would like us to do, is to think, oh man, you are no good and God does not like you anymore. You have blown it, man. You just might as well quit trying. Because that's Satan. And if you don't believe in Satan, the best con job that ever was Satan telling everybody he doesn't exist. And then poof, he was gone. But he does exist. He's very real. And he doesn't want us to succeed. He doesn't want us to become better. He wants us to feel bad about ourselves. He wants us to be depressed and lonely and miserable like he is. And for those that love Satan, I mean, to me that's quite bizarre. But those that love Satan, just know this. He doesn't love you back. He hates you. Satan hates everybody. He may come across like he's a nice guy sometimes. Oh, come on, man. We can do this. You'll feel good about this. This is going to make you happy. But he'll lie. And he'll give you some truth. He doesn't mind slipping you a bit of truth as long as he can get you to swallow a lie. It's just like a big worm. Hey, I heard a noise. I wonder if that's my lost phone. You never know. Anyway, I just wanted you to know about faith. And when you're having low faith, that is not the time to question it. If you ever once had faith, just hold on to that memory. God gives us memories so that we can have flowers in January. I had something else I was going to say. Well, I forgot, so maybe I should just say goodbye. Goodbye. But then what if I remember it and I am not watching this anymore? And I can't add to it. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? What was I thinking? Nancy, what were you thinking? I don't know. I just know that... Oh, yeah, I know what it was. If you know in the scriptures, all through time, God told the people to remember how God led the people out of Egypt. Remember this. Because, you know, there are times that life goes on and you forget. Like, you forget all the miracles that have happened in your past. And so that's why the prophets were always telling everybody to remember. Oh, remember, remember. So as time went on, it was different things that they were told to remember. How, well, anyway, but if you've seen miracles anywhere, try and remember those moments. Or just remember that I know, and I do not lie. How can a person who loves God, who is good, lie? You know, like, it's totally antithesis to the thing of being good, to being filled with goodness. And so I promise you I'm not lying. God lives, and he is such an awesome God. He does so much in my life. I'm so blessed. And he blesses all of us if you just look around and say thank you. You know, do you have 2 legs? Do you have arms? Do you have hands? Do you have toes? Do you have a head? Does your brain work? Is it a sunny day? Do you have clouds, which maybe give you rain and snow, which will help you in this summer to have moisture? Everything around us is a blessing. You know, when I think about Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, when they were kicked out of the garden, where did they go? Did they go back to their houses? They didn't have any houses. Did they take their car to get somewhere? They didn't have a car. Did it get cold? Did they have clothes? Do they have shelter? Were they damp? Did they get wet? They had a really rough life. Talk about camping and roughing it. Our first parents roughed it pretty bad. And everything that we have that is more than Adam and Eve had is an amazing miracle. It's quite a blessing. And all this technology and all these ideas that are coming to us, you know, these are all blessings from God. We're very blessed. Anyway, so there you have it. I remembered what I was going to tell you. So keep the faith, even if you have to just tie a knot and hold on. Just forget about whether you have faith or not, and just say thank you. That makes you happy. Bye-bye. Take care, and you can do this at home.